Hello students, we are learning lesson number 3 and name of the lesson is there Life Processes in Living Organisms part 2. Life Processes in Living Organisms part 2. In that, before this we have studied male reproductive system, female reproductive system. Again after that we have studied some points related to the reproductive systems, menstrual cycle also we have studied. And after this we are going to study about before that also we have studied some modern techniques, reproduction and modern techniques. In that we have studied IVF technology, surrogacy, sperm bank. These points we have studied. Now in this video we are going to study about next point, and that one is the twins and types of the twins. Twins and types of the twins. So we'll see twins. So how these twins are formed, what are the reasons for that particular twins, which are the two types of twins, what will be their nature, that one we are going to study. So what do you mean by twins? The development of the two embryos into the same uterus. Development of two embryos into the same uterus, and these are delivered, two offsprings are delivered simultaneously. So the process of development of two embryos into the same uterus and delivering two offsprings simultaneously, it is called as a twins. So development of two embryos in the same uterus and delivering two offsprings simultaneously, it is called as a twins. And there are two types of twins, monozygotic twins and dizygotic twins. So what do you mean by monozygotic twins and what do you mean by dizygotic twins? That one we are going to see. The twins which are formed from the single embryo. Twins which are formed from the single embryo or a same embryo, these are called as a monozygotic, or these are formed from the single zygote or same zygote. The twins which are formed from same or single zygote, these are called as a monozygotic twins, which are formed from the one zygote only. Then some points are there in the monozygotic. After the fertilization of the after fertilization of male gamete and female gamete, zygote is produced, and that zygote undergoes mitotic division. Zygote undergoes mitotic division, and after mitotic division embryo is formed, and after division of mitotic division, embryonic cells get divided. After the formation of zygote or after the formation of embryo, that embryonic cells undergoes further division and they are getting separated into two groups, and these two groups of the embryonic cells, they will grow as a separate embryos, separate two embryos, and they will get implanted into the uterus. They will get implanted into the uterus, and such twins are called as a, or such organisms or such offsprings which are produced from that particular, or two embryos are produced, and that particular offsprings which are produced from the two embryos or from the zygote, they are converted into embryos, and that two embryos, they are going into the same uterus, and then when offsprings are delivered, it is called as a twins. It is called as a twins. Okay, so some points we will write. Very first, twins. The process of development of two embryos. The process of development of two embryos. Process of development of two embryos in the same uterus. In the same uterus. Process of development of two embryos into the same uterus and delivering two offsprings. Delivering two offsprings. OFFSPRINGS. delivering two offsprings simultaneously is called twins. So what is the definition of twins? The process of development of two embryos or process of formation of two embryos in the same uterus and delivering two offspring simultaneously. It is called as a twins. Now next point is the types of twins. So which are the types of twins? In that first type is the monozygotic twins. And second type is the dizygotic twins. Monozygotic twins and dizygotic twins. So first of all we'll see monozygotic twins. First of all we are going to see monozygotic twins. So what is meant by monozygotic twins? Definition we'll see, meaning we'll see, and then some points we'll study. So the twins, okay, monozygotic twins. The twins form from single zygote or from one zygote are called monozygotic twins. Twins which are formed from the single zygote or from the one zygote or same zygote, these are called as a monozygotic twins. Twins which are formed from the same zygote or single zygote, one zygote, these are called as a monozygotic twins. Now some other points are there. After fertilization, zygote is produced. Zygote is formed by fusion of male gamete and a female gamete. Next thing, zygote undergoes mitotic division and forms embryo. Next, embryonic cells undergoes mitotic divisions and forms two groups of cells and get developed into two separate embryos. Okay, and next point is the these two embryos are implanted. These two embryos are implanted in the same uterus. These two embryos are implanted into the same uterus. Okay, and twins are formed. Okay, So this process is there. This is the process. It is involved into the twins formation. Now next point we'll see. There are two another points in case of the embryonic development or in the monozygotic twins. There are two conditions are there. In that first condition is there, if embryonic cells, if cells of the embryo or embryonic cells divide into two groups before or after the 8 days of that particular zygote formation, if embryonic cells divide into two groups after the zygote formation, divide into two groups within 8 days of zygote formation, 8 days of zygote formation, then condition is there, 8 days of the within 8 days of the zygote formation, then in that next point is there, two groups of that particular cells, they will develop as a two embryos, okay, and two groups of that particular cells, two groups develop as a two separate embryos, and a monozygotic twins are formed. First one is there, two groups of cells grows as two separate embryos, okay, two separate embryos, and monozygotic twins are formed. Second point is that such twins are genetically exactly similar to each other. Such twins are genetically exactly similar to each other. Such twins are genetically exactly similar to each other. Third point is there, sex of that particular two children's, okay, both will be genetically similar to each other. Such twins are similar in appearance. These are similar in appearance, okay, and next point is there, both will be either boys or girls. So if these twins are there, either both will be girls or both will be boys. So here these points are important. First point is that if embryonic cells divide into two groups within 8 days of zygote formation, then two groups of the cells are formed. They grow as a two separate embryos, and monozygotic twins are formed. Such twins are genetically exactly similar to each other. Such twins are similar in appearance, and both they will be either girls or boys. So next point we'll see. In this only B point is there. So which is the B point, that one we'll see. So if embryonic cells get divided into two groups after 8 days of the zygote formation, then what is the possibility that one will see? If these embryonic cells or zygotic cells, they will get divided into two groups. Zygotic cells will get divided into, or embryonic cells will get divided into two groups. Next, B1 is there. If embryonic cells get divided into two groups, after 8 days of zygote formation, 8 days of zygote formation, 8 days of the zygote formation, then after 8 days of zygote formation, then first point is there, conjoined twins are formed or Siamese twins are formed. Conjoined or Siamese twins are formed. Second point is there, such twins are born with some body parts joined to each other. Such twins are formed with some body parts joined to each other. Third point is there, and in these twins some organs are common. In these twins some body organs are common. Okay, so these are the points related to the monozygotic twins. So if embryonic cells get divided into two groups within 8 days of zygote formation, then twins are formed, and that twins are genetically similar. They are they either may be boys or girls. In appearance also they are similar. Gender is also similar. So these twins which are formed from the monozygotic or from the single zygote, these are called as the monozygotic twins. And if embryonic cells are divided into two groups after 8 days of the zygote formation, then conjoined or Siamese twins are formed, and such twins are born with some body parts joined to each other, and some organs are common in case of the such twins. So next point we are going to study, and that one is the dizygotic twins. So if question will be given, if twins are having same gender or either they may be boys or girls, then which type of twins are there? These are monozygotic twins. So next point we are going to study, and that one is the dizygotic twins. So in case of dizygotic twins which are formed from two separate zygotes. So in some exceptional cases, two oocytes are released from the woman, from the ovary of the woman. If occasionally two oocytes are released from the ovary of the woman, then both that particular oocytes or that particular egg cells, these are fertilized by separate sperms, and then two separate zygotes are produced, and that two separate zygotes get converted into two embryos, and that two embryos are implanted into the uterus, and dizygotic twins are produced. So in case of the dizygotic twins, two embryos are formed after the from the two zygotes, and both embryos are implanted into the same uterus, and the dizygotic twins, they are completing their fully growth. They are completing their growth, and they are delivered after the complete growth. Okay, simultaneously. And the third point is there. Such twins are genetically different, and their gender may be also different, same or different. So next point we have to see dizygotic twins. Next point is there, dizygotic. Dizygotic twins. Okay. So first of all, we'll see meaning of dizygotic twins. So occasionally two oocytes are released. Occasionally two oocytes are released from the ovary of woman, from the ovary of the woman, and then these oocytes are fertilized. These oocytes are fertilized by separate sperms. These are fertilized by separate sperms, and two zygotes are produced. And such twins which are produced from two different zygotes are called dizygotic twins. So occasionally two oocytes are released from the ovary of the woman, and then these oocytes are fertilized by separate sperms, and two zygotes are produced, and such twins are produced from the two different zygotes are called as dizygotic twins. Okay, so after this was some points we are going to study. First point is that two embryos are formed from the two zygotes. Two embryos are formed from two zygotes. Two embryos are formed from the two zygotes by mitotic divisions. Of zygotes. Second point is there. These two embryos are implanted into same uterus. Third one, after complete growth, two offsprings are delivered. And fourth point, such offsprings are called dizygotic twins. And fifth point is their gender may be same or different. Their gender may be same or different. Their gender may be same or different. And the 6th point, they are not genetically similar to each other. So these are the points related to the dizygotic twins. Okay, so one more time, see, occasionally two oocytes are released from the ovary of the woman, and then these oocytes are fertilized by separate sperms and two zygotes are produced. Such twins which are produced from the two different zygotes, these are called the dizygotic twins. And in that some points are there, two embryos are formed from the two zygotes by mitotic divisions of the zygotes. Two embryos are implanted. These are implanted into same uterus. After complete growth, two offspring are delivered. And such offspring are called as dizygotic twins, and their gender may be same or different, and they are not genetically similar to each other, or they are not genetically identical to each other. Now next point we are going to study, and that one is their reproductive health. Next one we'll see. Next point is their reproductive health. So what is reproductive health? Why there is need to take care of the reproductive health? So they related to that particular points we are going to study. And one more thing is there, in case of the reproductive health, two diseases are there, and that two diseases are there, syphilis and gonorrhea. These diseases also we are going to study. So next point is there, reproductive health. So we'll see what do you mean by reproductive health. So in case of the reproductive health, points we'll see first, and then we'll write a person's state of being physical, mental and socially strong. A person's state of being physical, mental and social strongness is called as health. And in India there is a lack of awareness about reproductive health of the women or reproductive health of the men also. So in India there is lack of awareness about reproductive health. Some reasons are there for that. Social customs are there, traditions are there, illiteracy is there, shyness is there. So these are the points related to the why there is lack of awareness in the Indian society. Then next point is the menstrual cycle is the related to the reproductive health of the woman. Menstrual cycle is related to the reproductive health of the woman. And cleanliness of private genitals, private organs is necessary. Okay, why it is necessary? Because in case of the women, during the menstruation, bleeding takes place, and there is possibility of that particular bacterial infection. So cleanliness of the private organs or genitals is necessary, and otherwise it will create some problems, reproductive health problems will arise. And problems in the reproductive health or problems of reproductive health, these are also arising in case of the men also. In case of the male also these are, in case of man also these are arising. And so it is essential to maintain the cleanliness of their genitals or private organs also. So another thing is that some sexual diseases are there, diseases which are related to the reproductive health, and that diseases are the syphilis and gonorrhea. There also what you can say, symptoms we are going to study. So your attention in case of the reproductive health. So definition will write. a person's state of physical, mental and social well-beingness. A person's state of physical, mental and social well-beingness or strongness is called health. Well-beingness or strongness is called health. So a person's state of physical, mental and social well-beingness or strongness is called as health. Next thing is there in India there is a lack of awareness. Points will write now. In India there is lack of awareness about reproductive health. Due to some reasons are there. Social customs, traditions are there. Again, shyness is there. Social customs, traditions, shyness is there. Again, you can say illiteracy is there, and illiteracy. Due to these problems, due to these social custom, traditions and shyness as well as illiteracy, there is lack of awareness in the India about reproductive health. Second point will tell, in case of second point, menstrual cycle is related to the reproductive health of the woman's. Menstrual cycle is related to reproductive health of woman. Next, third point is there, during menstrual cycle there is need of cleanliness of private organs or genitals to avoid bacterial infections. The next point is there, problems to bacterial infections. If cleanliness is not maintained, problems related to reproductive health arises. Next one, fifth point is there, in men also cleanliness of genitals is necessary to avoid problems related to the reproductive health. Next point is there, So it is also essential in case of men also to avoid or to maintain cleanliness of the genitals. So next, so menstrual cycle, then during the menstrual cycle, cleanliness and cleanliness is not maintained, reproductive health and problem arising. In men also it is necessary. Now we are going to study about syphilis or reproductive diseases or what you can say sexual diseases. Next point is there sexual diseases. Which are the sexual diseases? First one is the syphilis. This is the syphilis. 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 So symptoms we'll see. It is a sexual disease caused by bacterial infection. And then symptoms are there. Which are the symptoms? First one is there, in case of the symptoms, first one is there cankry or patches on the different body parts. Cankry or patches on various body parts. Second one is there, in case of the second, rash, fever is there. Third one is there inflammation of the joints. Fourth one is there alopecia. So what do you mean by alopecia? That is hair loss, sudden hair loss. So next sexual disease is there, and that one is there gonorrhea. Next disease is there gonorrhea. So we'll see what are the symptoms of that particular gonorrhea. Next reproductive disease is there gonorrhea. So in case of the gonorrhea, we'll see it is a sexual disease caused due to bacterial infections, and some symptoms we'll see. Symptoms. Which are the symptoms? So first symptom is there painful and burning sensation during urination. Painful and burning sensation during urination. Second point is there oozing of pus through the penis and vagina. Oozing of pus from penis and vagina. Third one is there inflammation of urinary tract and anus. Inflammation of urinary tract and anus. And fourth point is there, inflammation of throat and eyes. Inflammation of throat and eyes. So these are the symptoms of that particular gonorrhea. And both these diseases takes place in a male and female. Both diseases occurs in male and female. So both syphilis and gonorrhea occurs in male as well as females. Male as well as females. So next thing we are going to study about population explosion. Next point is the population explosion. What is population explosion? So increase in the population or growth of the population beyond the limit within short period of time, it is called as a population explosion. So increase in the population within short period of time. Increase in the population within short period of time or short duration, it is called as a population explosion. So next point is the population explosion. What is population explosion? We'll see. So in case of the population explosion, definition is there: excessive growth of population, within short duration is called population explosion. Is called population explosion. It is called as a population explosion. So excessive, excessive growth of population within short duration is called as population explosion. And due to population explosion, what are the problems arising? That one we are going to see. So problems related to the population explosion. Which problems are there? First one is the unemployment. Second one is the decrease in per capita income. Third one is there starvation is there, increasing loan. Fourth one is the starvation, that means a lack of food. Then fifth point is there stress on natural resources. Natural resources. And one more thing is there, starvation we have taken already, so no need. So these are the problems. Unemployment is the problem caused by the population explosion. Then a decrease in per capita income. Per capita income is also problem of a population explosion. And increasing loan, starvation, lack of food, and stress on that particular natural resources. These are the problems created by population. Huge competition is also there. So last point is there, and that one is there. What you can say? Remedy, you can say here. Remedy for population explosion or controlling population. So for controlling population, so what is the what you can say, remedy or controlling population. For that, solution is there, family planning. Family planning. So by doing family planning, you can control the population. Solution is there, family planning. You can control the population. So next point is the last point is the methods of family planning. Family planning. So different methods are there used for the family planning. In that, first method is there, what you can say, uterine device. Intrauterine device. In that you can fix property. Second one is there, hormonal control. Okay, hormonal control. Hormonal control. Taking tablets or pills or injections to stop fertility or pregnancy. Then third one is there, barrier method. Next one is there, barrier method is there. So what is that barrier method? In that, condoms and nerodes. And fourth one is there, permanent control. Permanent method. In that, first one is there, vasectomy. Male sterilization. Okay. And second one is there, tubectomy. Female sterilization. So these are the methods of the family planning. Here operations are done. Surgical operations are done in case of the male sterilization.